This is very emotional because first there's a Nip Tuck reunion happening in our green room.
Yes.
Yeah. Julian McMahon is here, his beautiful wife Kelly. They've got a book we're going to talk about in a second. Dylan Walsh is coming up a little after 9. And do you guys see each other infrequently or all the time, or?
We see each other every day. We Skype each other, make sure that we stay in contact. Yes, never a moment goes by where we don't see each other. Look, we don't see each other that often, but we were actually just in New York City promoting Kelly's app, and we spent some time together. So it was very funny that he was...
He's here to, so a little bit later we'll get out the Kleenex and have a coat.
We read that he was going to be here, but we thought it might have been a pre-taped thing or something because...
Right.
Yeah.
There, see? Now they're all together. Kelly is here. So Kelly, we'll get to the book in just a second, but here you are continuing a trend. You guys were on Access Hollywood. And this happened to Billy Bush with another married couple that was on our show yesterday. Oh, he was so in love with the wife.
Yes.
Wasn't it?
I was a little nervous, a little anxious.
Yeah.
Luckily, we're newlyweds. Right. So, you know, hopefully things will stick.
Right. Billy Bush is a charmer.
Yeah.
He is a charmer.
Right.
He was trying to tread on my territory.
Yeah.
I think, there.
But he's shorter than you.
Yes.
He is, and I beat him up afterwards.
Exactly. He's almost like one of those beach balls. He's so diminutive. You could just really.
I didn't know he was related to the president.
Bushes.
Yes.
Did he drop that on you?
No.
See, it's part of his plan. It's part of his plan. It's like,
I come from a political family.
Right. Wow.
So she likes political.
Wow. All right, what's better, the Prime Minister of Australia or the President of the United States?
I think it depends on what country you're in.
Yeah, a difficult question. This is a cute idea, and I think what you've done, it's difficult to blend families and all this. Your stepdaughter is Madison.
Yes.
And so something about Madison's behavior, I would assume, inspired you to write this book.
Actually, something about Julian and Maddie's relationship. They have such a close, special bond, and he's such an amazing dad. I can't convey that enough. And I realized in the books we were reading when she was little, there was an absence of dads. And I really wanted to portray them in a nurturing role, not just a success-driven, goal-getting dad, but the loving dad, and have kids identify with that.
And also the recurring theme, and if you're a parent of kids this age, you know, they never go to bed.
Oh, she would never go to sleep. We'd say bedtime, and she'd just be like, yes! And she'd get so much energy. We're like, no, you're meant to sleep. Yeah, and so this is meant to be... to encourage sleep, for sure. And then, too, I discovered that positive visualization before bed, at any age, the effects of it I was learning it for adults, but I said, what if we implemented it at the developmental age? And so studies show that it leads to increased happiness, better relationships, and better success.
You're no slouch, but she's much smarter than you.
You know, you have to get some smart somewhere in your life.
Seriously.
If you don't have it yourself, you got to kind of buy into it.
Right, exactly.
So how old is your daughter now, or when you were even writing the book? How old was she?
So when I wrote it, actually, she was around 4, and now she's 14.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. It took a little bit of time.
Is she better at going to bed now?
Not really. No, just kidding. No, she is. She's actually really great because Julian still has this ritual with her where he tells them about how...
Well, it started when she was this age, 3, 4 years old, and I set aside about an hour of time so that we could either read together or tell stories together or whatever that was. So if I was working a lot, it was just a segment of time that I cut out of my day to make sure that I was with her. And what it has done now is... at 14 years old now, we still have the same ritual. We're talking about different things, obviously. She tells me about her day or what's happening at school or something in volleyball or sport, whatever it is. But it's created this great relationship and this great time in the day that we spend together. And I think it's really important, particularly as busy parents, to be able to carve that out, whatever that is, whether that's dinner time, bedtime, when you get up. A lot of those things become a little mundane, a little like we're just trying to get them done and trying to get out the door. But it really can be a special time where you just kind of get that connection with your kid, and hopefully that follows through, too.
Well, we'll tell you the whole thing. This is, Kelly was an elementary school teacher, so you have wisdom and background. The Bedtime for Sarah Sullivan.
Are you hitting on her now, too? I think he's doing the Billy Bush thing.
I can't.
Like, she's so smart, she's so this.
But you know what? I'll be honest. I am doing it, but it's subtler than that. Right?
It just became unsubtle.
Right. The Bedtime for Sarah Sullivan, there's an app, and there's also a thing you can do it on the pad. Voila.
And it has a read, autoplay, and then a read to me, and then all games and stuff.
So and activities.
And Julian voices this, so we're looking at that, and then the book as well. So nice to see the two of you. Thanks so much. Julian's going to stick around, and he and Dylan will get together, and we'll see if
we're going to hug and cry on set.
Thanks
for having us, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much.
To that end, coming up, our Nip Tuck reunion.